Hi guys, it's Alston, and in this video we are going to take a look into a WordPress speed optimization plugin called Clearfy, which is currently on a lifetime deal, and Greg gave me a test trial license to test out the plugin and share my feedback on a video which might help you to make an informed buying decision, and just sharing my feedback on what I think about it and what are the process. And I will leave both affiliate and non-affiliate link after watching this video. If you decide you want to check out this product, you can check out with whichever the link you want, but if you decide to choose affiliate link, I will get a small commission, but does not affect your purchase price, but helps me to create more videos like this. Okay, without further ado, I have created this video in a logical order where I will share my concerns and pros which I think of part of this deal, and finally at the latter part of the video I will actually show you the exact walkthrough of installing this plugin and what are the walkthrough UI and how it works on a live test. I will show you the whole process, and I will also create jump points for all these things. So if you are pressed for time, if you are only interested in a specific section, you can use that to browse through the videos. Okay, now let's go into the video. First, I want to talk about the concerns regarding this deal, since I think this is the most important. First, I see that there are strong competitors in the market. For example, WordPress is such a huge CMS, but the problem has always been the speed optimization part, where there are so many plugins we tend to use for WordPress. There are so many themes. Most of the time what it can cause is it can cause serious load issues, where they can add bloat to the code, unnecessary function, or unnecessary, even the WordPress core product itself can cause some speed problem. So speed optimization has been one of the critical component when it comes to SEO or even the user experience, how user feels when they visits your site. So this is a major industry and the plugin developers know. Because of that, there are so many great plugins, but I'm just going to share a few of my personal favorite, where for me I use either WPRocket or I use Open Lightspeed. WPRocket for me is the ultimate speed optimization plugin period up to now, and I will leave the links for these also on the description. You can check it out if you want. And WPRocket is the paid version of really good speed optimization and caching plugin, and they have just focused on speed optimization and caching technology, which is perfect for me. And if you're looking for a free option, my personal favorite, and especially if you are on a Lightspeed server environment, then Open Lightspeed WordPress. It's really good, no cost involved, you just need to install it and start using it. So these two are my personal favorite, which I use for my personal sites and as well as client. And I also heard from the community itself, I know my friends are using this Perform Matters, but so far I haven't had the need to go into this plugin, but I hear that it is also a great plugin, so I just wanted to show you guys the alternative. But these two are available currently on monthly and yearly price, not the lifetime deal. Only Clearfy is on a lifetime deal, so they do have big shoes to fill up and stand up against the competition in the market. The second concern for me is that it's not a full complete solution suite. That is the important thing. For example, as soon as we land on their sales page, we see that they mentioned SEO optimization, security optimization, speed up optimization, and immediately as a user what we think of it as, okay, it provides SEO plugin, so we don't need a Yoast or SEO Pros or any other additional SEO. It will replace that plugin. As soon as we see the security, okay, we don't need a separate plugin for security, we can use this plugin and it will provide the security solutions for it. So that is the assumption a user would make. But the problem is, if you scroll down, you can see a line from here. The biggest advantage is that it doesn't replace such plugins as Yoast SEO, Automizy, VP Supercache. It instead completes them and increase productivity. So this is a double-edged sword, where For me, a person who like to keep the backend of WordPress as minimum as possible, a low number of plugins as possible, even though I install Clearfy, it means that I need to still install separate plugins for SEO, image optimization, security, all these things. So I would not likely to go with this, because I will personally feel that WPRocket, even though they don't provide any SEO features or anything, they said that we are going to do only this optimization for cache, then they are sticking with that. Then I know if I'm looking for a caching solution and they are providing all the caching related stuff in one plugin, then I will go with it. In Clearfy, what I see is that they try to integrate all these different feature sets inside their component, where rather than giving a full experience on each of this functionality, they try to give the bare minimum and try to use another separate plugins to give functionalities through that. There are advantages. One, it can provide the feature set from a dedicated plugins for that, which is really good for that particular functionality. But at the same time, you need to have multiple plugins in order to make this a perfect solution, in order to have a clear optimized workflow, where I like to keep the plugin functionality level really number of plugins really small. So for me, it's not a suitable plugin and I don't like this particular direction. But let's say, for example, you have separate plugins, you like to use separate plugin. For example, you don't like to use one plugin for all the purposes. You like to have a separate set of plugin like Yoast SEO, Automize, Whoop, Super Cache, and you want to have a Clearfy to use that plugin set and give you few more advanced optimization over that functionality, then this might suit you. But personally, me, I don't like this direction, because for me, I like to keep everything, whichever the functionality it provides a function. It can be a limited feature set, but I like to keep that plugin focused on that particular feature set, rather than giving only a little bit on that and trying to use another plugin for the full optimization. So those two are the main concerns for me personally. And also I note, I'm not sure whether this is accurate or not, I just found it out while going through the community on Albert, and I checked on the community, and they mentioned that one of the user mentioned that even Clearfy Pro was using WPRocket. I couldn't confirm this thing. I only checked with built with, and it showed that WPRocket as their optimization plugin. I couldn't find the entry for Clearfy, but I'm not sure whether this is accurate, because I did check it on a couple of others of online checkup tools, but I couldn't find WPRocket mentioned anywhere. But I'm not sure whether this is correct or not, but just wanted to mention that builtwith.com shows that Clearfy Pro uses a competitor product for optimization. I'm not sure how much accurate is it, but just wanted to, for that full transparency, I wanted to show what this technology checkup showed for me. But I couldn't find further, apart from that I couldn't find any more evidence on that. So just wanted to share you guys that also. Now let's take a look into the pros. First, free version of Clearfy has over 100,000 downloads for this plugin. So it's not a new plugin, or it's not going to be a brand new launch, or it's already existing plugin with over 100,000 plus installation. And also I like to see when I always see that for any SaaS product or WordPress product, functionality and user or customer support is the key. For example, I go into the WordPress customer support, I like to see the way they are doing. For example, I see these are, note that these support this support form is not for the paid customer, but rather just for the free users. And I see that these guys, the author team or support team, is consistently answering all the questions which asked by user, even the free users. I see all the discussions have a reply from them. If I open any of this, I can see probably the author reply, everything. This is a really good sign from the perspective of buyer or user, because these guys are interact with, that means they are actively working on the product, they are actively helping, and if they are helping this much for the free user, then I'm assuming that it will be a good support for the paid customers also. So the support is really good. And trust factor, this is also really important, especially for security optimization. I would like to see some history or some information on the team behind it. I wasn't able to do a full thorough analysis like I try to do for my full review videos and everything, because I just got to know this plugin through Greg like a week ago, and I then just last day I got the access for the test license, and I wanted to test it out and create a video for you guys on my initial impressions. But when I go into the meet the company, I see the way that they show the information about their team, they show the developers behind the team, so this provides a trust factor, especially when we are using their plugin, their security software in our site. It provides a much needed security update also. So that is good. And also when I was testing, I found the UI really easy to use, and also really really interesting, also really simplistic way of finding a UI. Found it really similar to WPRocket UI, which is really good. Their UI is one of my favorite when it comes to optimization, and Clearfy also had a great UI optimization for that. And also they do provide one-click option. I'll show this in my walkthrough. Basically, you know, if you are not sure on which are the option to turn it on, you just click on one-click optimization, and it will take switch on all the required not risk possible feature set on your features in the Clearfy. And also it do provide 50 plus mini WordPress optimization on this plugin WordPress, which can help you to get higher page speed score. But I don't care about page speed score. I like to see the load on how user feel for when it's loading or browsing through. Scores are just a metric for me, but it do help you to get optimized score if you are looking for something like that, and actually improve the user experience. So it does provide all the small mini speed optimization functionalities also within the plugin. I'll show you in the walkthrough. Price per site and the lifetime deal. The price per site, which it even have an unlimited deal, but even though the price per site comes to really affordable in the long run, and when I check the pricing, I'll leave the pricing details also in the description. Okay, now let me go into the walkthrough so you can get quickly see what is the thing. I have set up a demo site. Since Astra is the most popular WordPress theme, I have used Astra as an example, and I imported a demo site from them, you can see. And I have not used any other speed optimization plugin within this. You can see this is the backend. All these are basic plugin. You can see I tested it out. Let me delete this plugin. Apart from that, there is no other speed optimization plugin which I'm currently using, or image optimization. Now let me go. This is the speed stats report for this particular site. You can see the date, time, and what is the current stat was. Now let's install and see what is the experience is going to be like when you are getting started with Clearfy. First let me install the plugin now. Let me do this quickly. Install, you can see this is the plugin which they use for image optimization. They try to use this plugin in order to that. So if you want image optimization within Clearfy, they will ask you to install that plugin. Okay, there is a cool wizard to get you started quickly. So let me do that. You can also skip this if you are an advanced WordPress user. You can skip that and directly you go into the not now and start doing with that also. Initially they are trying to do one Google page speed services, so we can test it out after setting up these plugins. Let's see if it can do it quickly. Otherwise I will probably skip and show you for the sake of not going over long with this video. I think I will go for it because it's okay. It's showing the Google desktop speed and mobile speed without any optimization factor involved. Let me continue, and now I'm going into the second step of the plugin process, which is setup. Here what the thing which I mentioned. If you want image optimization, you need to install this separate plugin. It's not part of this particular plugin, but you need to install a separate plugin, and they show the what kind of score you can expect to increase. If you have a pro version, this we will install the pro license, so it will show you the speed focused on what kind of score it will get. So we can install it from here. If not, I'm just going to continue it, and can see now it shows the options for speed optimization. If you hover over any of these question marks, it shows that what is that does. I'm not going to go in depth here because it will take too long to explain these things. I'll try to do a separate video when I focus fully on an in-depth review, but basically all this optimization is for speed optimization or security when it comes to WordPress site or preventing spam and everything. And also make sure some of these filters are really important. If you do not know what it's going to do, I strongly encourage you guys to do a backup or do it on a staging site. Don't do it on a live site if you don't know what you are doing it. So make sure on this, and always, most of the time I think if it's something critical, they will mention it. For example, if I see optimize CSS code, it shows if your scripts break because of you might want to try this. So it shows there is a potential for it. So make sure to do you have a backup option also if something goes wrong. So second is optimize SEO. This is what I mentioned in the concern also. Even though they mentioned as a SEO optimization here, the options it provides for the SEO optimization without a separate plugin is really bare minimum. For example, alt tag, insert last modified, archives, data remove, or that's it. There is no meta title optimization, there is no XML sitemaps, there is no schema setup. So this is not a full alternative for SEO plugins. So let me go with that, and optimize image. It will be asking again for me to install the Robin image optimizer plugin. If I want to do that, I'm not going to do that now because it shows the features for the separate plugin. That is not the focus of this particular thing. And now it's showing the speed. I can't remember the speed which I saw for this video. Hopefully you guys can see it on the video, pause it or go back. Hopefully let's see for this to load and see what is the speed we are getting for this. Hopefully it can finish within this. And this is the speed curve. I didn't set up image optimization. This is just bare minimum, but I'll try to see it on a different one. Now if I finish, click on continue. That is the finished stage of pro plugin, and you can see what are the pro functionalities which is available, what are the free functionality. We are missing out on IPP and asset manager, and these are the pro functionality. Let me click finish, and now I quickly will stop the video, and I will stop the video and install the pro version also. Then I will continue with the video. Okay guys, as you can see, now I have installed the pro version also. This is the pro version. Process is really easy. You need to go add new and upload it the zip you have, and from the Clearfy dashboard, go into the product activation and pasting your license key there. It will make your plugin pro version. This is the UI of the Clearfy. You can see these are the one step optimization you can do. For example, it's saying do I want to disable all the comment. If I click here, it shows the one step in a easy way. If you are not a technical person, you can do it from here. You can see all these options are there, but this is for reset if you want to start the reconfiguration. And also they provide separate tabs similar to WPRocket, and inside that you have performance setting, all this toggle with the description on what it does, what it provides, all these things. If I go into the asset manager, all these things, I will not be able to go in depth on explaining each of these functionality because of the time constraint, and it's not going to be a full in-depth review video. But these are the options which will be available for you. Image optimization is not available for me since I don't have Robin image optimization plugin, separate plugin installed. CDN option, if I go here, it shows what are the CDN options available for me. Preloading, caching. If I go into the SEO tab, again they are not going to be in-depth options for that. It's just a bare minimum of SEO which is provided. If I go for the image, they have a couple of options and it shows what are the options for me, these things. So, and defense also similar with image optimization. If I go inside that and if I go into the malware scan, these are basic security which is available within the plugin. But if I go into the malware scan, it's asking to install a separate plugin in order to get the maximum benefit out of it. My login page, all these things are there, and also you can see a separate component. Now if I go into the updates here, where I can control the auto updates or manually disable all these things, so it shows all the options there also. So comments is where we can control the comment options from this theme, all the options. And advanced pretty much shows some additional MISC options which you can control using this plugin, such as admin notices or admin bar from users or something like that. So those were the main component. If I go into the component section, it will show what are the premium component, what are the free component, all these things. So you get access to all these things. You can install these things as separate plugin from here also. Those are the main functionality. So in this video, I didn't want to take too much of time. I wanted to quickly go over the concerns, pros which I think, and also wanted to do a quick walkthrough on that. Basically, in my view, I think this plugin is not for everyone, where if you are focused on having a low amount of plugins on the back end, or you want to have a plugin which provides the full complete functionality within a particular industry or set of functionality, then this plugin is not, because it provides functionality on all the different areas and it uses separate plugins to give a full complete performance or optimization for your site. So if you are a person who is looking for some solution, then it might be suitable for you, but me personally, it's not suitable for my needs. So just wanted to give my initial impression. I will go through after a few more times and I will try to create a in-depth video on this on a later stage if you guys requested it. And that's it all, guys, and thank you so much for watching. And if you have any question, feel free to ask me in the comment section or ask us in the community. Once again, thank you so much and take care.